Hello, wrestling fans! This is Sean's View Entertainment, the most dedicated and prolific WWE news source on the web. Subscribe now for hourly WWE breaking news, hard-hitting rumors, and more. And don't forget to smash that bell for notifications, comment, and share. Are you a true wrestling fanatic? Become a channel member right now to show your support and send us super thanks in the comment section today.
We are just 3 days away, viewers. 3 days away from history. This Saturday night, December the 13th, the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. The venue is going to be absolutely packed. It's going to be sold out. As a matter of fact, WWE actually had to lower the ticket prices because at first the show wasn't going to be sold out. So the WWE actually was forced, or should I say TKO, because TKO is the really one that's ruining the WWE and, you know, upping the prices on merchandise, on tickets, all these network advances, all these different things, right? The venue come the night is expected to be sold out. NBC has the cameras ready. The president of TKO is in town. It is supposed to be the final bell for the greatest career in wrestling history of the one John Cena. But as I record this on Wednesday, December the 10th, the main event is empty. According to rumor and gossip online, breaking news coming out of D.C. right now. John Cena, for whatever reason, we're going to get into those reasons. We're going to get into the exclusives. Refusing to board the flight to Washington. But why? What would go down? What's the conflict? What's the disruption? What's the madness? What's the aura? What's the significance? We're going to dive into all of that right here in this very video, but I need you to hype up the video, donate below with a super thanks donation, and turn on all notifications. He isn't in the Capitol. He's reportedly at home in Tampa, Florida, and starts to say he has cut off communications with Triple H. The rumor, again, this is heavily rumored, isn't just a creative dispute. The rumor is a full-blown boycott of his own retirement match. Now, let's talk about why this is happening, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of the story. According to rumor and gossip online, according to those in the know, the final script for Saturday night's main event was emailed to Cena's team yesterday morning. The plan was for the match with Gunther and DC. It was finalized. What you saw was what you got. Now, let me tell you something. This wouldn't be the first time that a wrestler, that an athlete, that a superstar has had a problem with creative or a dispute or an argument or a disagreement or a walkout. Remember, Stone Cold Steve Austin walked out on Raw to a match that he was going to be against Brock Lesnar in a King of the Ring semifinal match. No angle, no storyline, just Brock Lesnar going over Austin. Austin walked out. He didn't agree with it. I'll be seeing the same thing play out right now with John Cena. But, of course, that incident with Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin, happened all the way back in 2002. Now, and it wasn't a fighting spirit loss. It wasn't a pass the torch moment. Rumors suggest that the booking had Gunther defeating Cena in under 5 minutes, a squash, a total humiliation, and a tap out in the middle of our nation's capital to build Gunther as the ultimate monster. Cena reportedly called Triple H immediately and said, I built this company. I carried it on my back when it wasn't so popular for 2 decades. And you want to execute me on live television in Washington, D.C. Triple H allegedly stood his ground. The future is Gunther. It's not you anymore. Cena hung up. And now 72 hours out, the Capitol Arena is preparing for a potential riot. So what happens this Saturday? Viewers? Now, do you agree? Now, first of all, a lot of people don't even want to see John Cena against Gunther. They felt that it should have been Edge. It should have been CM Punk. It should have been Randy Orton. It should have been, somebody from maybe NXT. Someone that can actually build maybe a Braun Breaker, a Bronson Reed, not a Gunther. A lot of people don't agree with this match, and it would appear as if, according to speculation, that John Cena doesn't agree with this match and the way it's going to be presented and the way it is going to be booked. Now, that's the hook to subscribe to this channel right now because we have a lot more to give to you. And remember to click that bell and donate below or become a channel member. Very important to become a channel member as well. Now, we are hearing for two plans currently on the table in D.C. Again, the show is on Peacock and NBC. They can't just cancel it. The sponsors are already locked in. People have already bought their tickets. Plan A, Triple H could fly to Florida today or tomorrow morning and beg John Cena to come back, changing the finish to give him a respectful send-off. Or Plan B, the nuclear option, the show goes on without him. Because as we all know, the WWE has went on without the likes of an Austin, a Rock, a Hogan, a Warrior. The WWE, has pivoted. They have changed plans on the fly before. This wouldn't be the first time that the WWE faced something drastic as this. Imagine the scene, though, in Washington, D.C. Gunther walks to the ring. The referee counts to 10. John Cena is counted out in his final match, his retirement match. Gunther grabs the mic and tells the world, John Cena didn't lose to me. He lost his own ego. Now, if this is all happening and if they do that, they bury John Cena forever. They bury the biggest babyface of all time into a coward in the eyes of the casual audience. But, viewers, there is a third. There is indeed a third option. The one we all hope that is true. What if this is the greatest work in history? An angle, part of the story. Think about it. John Cena's contract expires in December. If he loses on Saturday, it's over. But if he walks out before Saturday or he walks out the day of Saturday night's main event, the story isn't over. It's just paused. Just think about that. It's paused. There's layers to this, guys. There is layers to this story. They could use this walkout in D.C. to bridge the gap to WrestleMania 2026 next year. We are just a few months away from WrestleMania. Now, Gunther spends the next 3 months calling himself the man who ran Cena out of town. The heat builds. The fans get desperate. And then Cena returns in Las Vegas for WrestleMania to finish the story right away. We are sitting on a powder keg, ladies and gentlemen. We are sitting on a powder keg, folks. If John Cena doesn't appear in D.C. this Saturday, it is the biggest PR disaster in the history of the WWE. But, ladies and gentlemen, you go look at the other side of the coin. If John Cena does show up, was this whole walkout just a brilliant way to get us to tune in, to get more hype? I want your prediction. Will John Cena be in Washington, D.C. this Saturday? Yes or no? Vote in the comment section below right now with your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your predictions on this entire thing. I will be tracking the flights. I will be tracking the insiders. Turn on notifications. The second we see Cena at the airport, I will present the video to you. But again, this could all be a big misunderstanding. This could all just be a rumor and it's under the rug. Or it could be all part of a sophisticated angle to extend the life of the John Cena retirement tour. Maybe this is a way to advance it and progress it so that way we get John Cena at WrestleMania. Because according to those that know, the early ticket sales for next year's WrestleMania haven't been that great, haven't been that uber. So maybe by extending John Cena's retirement to WrestleMania, which, again, listen, we love Saturday night's main event. We've been calling for the return of Saturday night's main event. We've gotten the return of Saturday night's main event. But John Cena should retire at a WrestleMania. That's how it should go down. That's how it should transpire. So there may be a little bit of truth to this entire scenario. Now, we also know at the same time that John Cena has signed a new 5-year deal with the WWE, but it is in a non-wrestling way because John Cena will have an ambassador deal with World Wrestling Entertainment. So that's what we're looking at here, guys. That is what we're getting. That is what we are seeing out of John Cena. Again, is this all part of the plot? Is this all part of the scenario? Again, we're seeing the storyline and the angle. Do you think this drama needs to be added to it, or was it already high drama enough? Do you believe that John Cena is going to retire this Saturday night, or should it be extended to WrestleMania? It all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, your feelings, and your opinions on the matter. Now, will Cena walk out in D.C.? Will the final match in Washington be canceled in the Triple H panic? Will John Cena still refuse to fly to D.C.? Will the Saturday night's main event be dead 3 days before the show? Will the NBC crisis in D.C., John Cena quitting before Saturday night's main event and the show ruin? Will the Gunther squash be canceled? Will Cena refuse to lose in Washington and walk out on the company that he helped build? With 72 hours left, viewers, John Cena missing from D.C. and Saturday night's main event chaos could be indeed folding right before our very eyes, according to rumors and gossip online. Now, beyond all of that, guys, do you agree that John Cena has a gripe here? Do you agree that John Cena deserves better for everything he's accomplished, for all his accolades, for everything he has done for the WWE? Again, when it wasn't so popular, John Cena was there. John Cena was called up. John Cena was there every main event, every house show, every loop, every tour, every WrestleMania, every Royal Rumble, every Monday Night Raw, every SmackDown, brand extensions, brand switches. John Cena was there, viewers. How is this all going to be capitalized on, viewers? In the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., this weekend on Peacock. But above all else, we always go, we dig deeper, we go more extended here on Sean's View. Tyler Breeze says that a full-time WWE comeback is very possible. Would you want to see the WWE comeback of one Tyler Breeze? Also, AAA reveals the date for their massive live Fox debut in Mexico City. Cody Rhodes reveals his rivalry with Roman Reigns is as real as it could possibly get. Seeing that we could get Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes Part 3 at WrestleMania next year, the Showcase of Immortals. It could very well go down. Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes Part 3 for the undisputed World Wrestling Entertainment Championship. Matt Hardy blasts convention for falsely advertising a Jeff Hardy appearance. Anything to drive up the views, anything to drive up the ticket sales. Andrade exposes WWE over alleged drug test failure and surprise non-compete, viewers. A surprise non-compete. Andrade shuts down claims that Charlotte Flair got him fired from the WWE. All these months later, ever since that SummerSlam incident, SummerSlam fallout, man, I'll tell you what, it has been absolute bedlam. It has been absolute controversy. It has been absolute conflict as it concerns Andrade. Now, WWE Royal Rumble, huge update on the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia next year. We got that exclusive for you right here and right now. The WWE Royal Rumble 2026 ticket queue crosses 860K as demand absolutely explodes online. It explodes. Obviously, the tickets for the Royal Rumble are in high demand, and you got to wonder. Who is going to win the Royal Rumble next year? Who do you want to win the Royal Rumble next year, viewers, fans, and subscribers? And yes, guys, I am still sick as a damn dog, as you can tell. I apologize. Cody Rhodes has exposed and revealed the one thing he will never do again in professional wrestling. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes has said it. Cody Rhodes has expressed it. And we're going to get into that right here, right now. Cody Rhodes is revealing why he will never take a chair shot to the head again. Cody Rhodes revealing it and exposing it online. In my efforts to do a chair shot to the head, I said, let's do it safely. Let's shave this chair down. Sandpaper the chair, make it feel like a cookie sheet. We did it, and I got hit in the head by Sean Spears. The cookie sheet part worked when I said swing for the fences. The sandpaper part worked too. But what didn't work was the giant bar at the lip of the chair. That's why there is a scar on my head. That's why there's a scar on the back of my head. I could feel the blood start to pool. It wasn't about whether the chair was real or not. It was the optics of hitting one another in the head, what that means for concussions. Because of the optics around our business and concussion protocol, everything changed. Now you can't have a hangnail backstage in WWE without someone in the corner checking it. I like grit and violence, sure, but I don't want it to distract from, say, you and I going out there for 60 minutes and telling an unbelievable story. And then one moment becomes the whole focal point. I don't miss chair shots to the head, says the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes, and I don't miss chairs at all. I'd rather go through 55 tables, get hit with 20 Singapore canes, go through tacks, anything but chair shots to the head. What do you think about Cody Rhodes' stance on chair shots to the head? Should wrestling ban chair shots to the head completely and entirely? It all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, your opinions on the brash and the brazen. Cody Rhodes wants WWE to stop relying on legends. Now, how long have we talked about this? How many times have we brought this up, viewers? WWE cannot keep relying on the likes of a Goldberg to come back, The Rock to come back, The Undertaker to come back. You know, there comes a point where, you know, Hulk Hogan, sadly, unfortunately, he's no longer with us. So you can't, you know, dig up Hulk Hogan from the grave, from the ashes. Hulk Hogan's dead, gone now. He's, you know, part of history. Hulkamania will live forever through the history, through the annals of time. Make no mistake about that. But even Cody Rhodes realizes that the WWE needs to look towards the future. They need to build the next Cena, the next Rock, the next Austin, maybe the next Brock Lesnar. And, you know, speaking about building, speaking about the building blocks of the WWE, and Randy Orton, 2 months. Randy Orton has been off WWE for 2 long months. Why? Well, apparently nothing on the plate. How can you not have something creative? How can you not think of something for Randy Orton? Or maybe the WWE just waiting to pull that final trigger for Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble for the undisputed WWE Championship. Maybe that is the end game. Becky Lynch reacts to WWE Unreal Season 2 announcement. And, ladies and gentlemen, according to those in the know, we are receiving word, viewers, that John Cena shocked Kendall Gray by secretly choosing her for the WWE Iron Survivor match. And Eric Bischoff blasts Tony Khan's WWE claims as comedy. AEW issues an internal memo after Winter is Coming ticket surge. Also, viewers, fans, are subscribing. The betting odds show clear favorites for WWE Saturday night's main event. So it would appear as if this means that bettors would have to risk $600 to win $100 if they are backing the ring general. Meanwhile, John Cena is listed as the plus 350 underdog, suggesting oddmakers are not predicting a storybook ending for the 16-time world champion. And again, do you agree with this? Are you for or against it? We got a lot more to give to you, a lot more videos, a lot more updates, a lot more uploads. Subscribe, click the bell. Plenty more to come from the Brash when we always settle the score to keep you in the know and in the loop, because this is all about you. Subscribe.